Behind this door, there is a magnet so strong that it has been known to whisk video cameras out of human hands. But Lawrence Memorial Hospital MRI supervisor Brian Bradfield says that the magnet cannot function without the cooling properties of liquid helium.
If the scanner gets too hot and there's not enough helium in it, it'll quench, which releases what existing helium is in there, and because it just gets too hot and it just starts to boil.
It takes approximately 750 liters of helium to produce 1 liter of liquid helium. To make matters worse, helium is found exclusively in natural gas deposits. Helium is formed through radioactive decay that generates minute volumes. Finding enough helium has become a problem.
It'll be an ongoing problem unless they find new wells that they can pull from.
The shortage makes hospitals reliant on one another. When a hospital runs out of helium, it is sometimes up to a nearby hospital to forfeit any excess.
The system went down in Wichita and they couldn't get helium there, so they come and took our tank down to Wichita to have their repairs done.
Bradfield says the goal is to keep the machine above 65% helium, but with the shortage, the hospital has to sometimes make do.
We were down to like 40-some%, and we could only get enough helium to get it to about 65%. We sat at that level for, probably 6 months before the helium shortage allowed us to get more helium in.
Having liquid helium in the machine, important. Keeping it in the machine, just as important. If it were to leak out into this room, it would suck out all of the oxygen. Machines that don't use liquid helium are available, but aren't nearly as strong.
Most of the scanners that are not superconductors that don't use helium are 1.2 Tesla down to 0.3 Tesla.
Common MRI machines range from 1.5 to 3 Tesla, a measurement that describes magnetic flux density. Many diseases can be evaluated with an MRI machine. The examination can monitor treatment of tumors, heart problems, and blockages. The machine is also useful in detecting damage done to the brain over a period of time.
There's some question with long-term changes, like the NFL players have had multiple concussions, then when they're 50 years old they're starting to get dementia. Now things like that would show up on MRI.
Keeping the MRI machine in business is important to keeping people healthy. To keep the MRI machine around, you may have to go without balloons at your next party. Daren Dunn, KUJH TV News.